morning and welcome to an all-new Eye of the Tiger. I'm Naomi Hunt.
And I'm Joseph Bianchini.
This year, Senior Ball will happen. We go to Chris Gibson to see how student government is planning the event.
Senior Ball has always been a well-known tradition for the graduating class. Last year, the seniors were not able to hold a Senior Ball due to the COVID-19 pandemic. This year, Senior Ball will look a little different. There was a lot of thought and concerns on if the graduating class was going to be able to host a Senior Ball. They were finally approved to host a Senior Ball that was safe and effective through this COVID-19 pandemic. Senior Emma Lewis and Senior Class Vice President explains how when they first proposed the idea of having the dance and the other activities that go with it, there was a lot of waiting until they were finally approved.
So when it came to planning Senior Ball this year, a lot of the beginning was just kind of waiting, watching for our chances of even having a dance.
Lewis then goes on to explain how when they found out that the dance was approved, that they started to throw a lot of things towards it to try to make it as normal as possible, because they started to see how a lot of the other schools in the district were starting to cancel theirs.
Those approved, so we have the ball on May 8th and the court walk May 7th. And then the dance, I think we definitely got it as close to normal as we can. With a lot of schools just having their dances canceled altogether, I think us just getting one is a big step towards normal.
Students planning on attending must either test negative for COVID or be fully vaccinated. Senior Ball is on May 8th.
And now we go over to Jackson Hooker with sports.
Good morning, welcome to this Friday's edition of EOTSN. I'm Jackson Hooker. Wrestling has input many changes in order to abide by the COVID guidelines.
We've pretty much lost our whole season. We can't really wrestle against any other teams. Our coach is just trying to get some teams to come in like every Wednesday and just have a little practice with them. So it's really affected like what the team can do. We're still able to fully practice, but a lot of people haven't come out because there's no point really, so there's no season, and it's just training for next season basically.
It's been kind of a bummer because we're senior heavy, have a lot of seniors that we really had high hopes for, a lot of really good wrestlers that are missing out on their senior season, and this really was a season for one of the best teams we've had at Roseville, literally in the history of the high school. So it's kind of a bummer to lose the season, but it is what it is. We're trying to make the best of it.
In other sports news, home sporting events tonight are girls basketball versus Wood Creek, freshman boys soccer versus Rockland, softball versus Wood Creek, and stunt versus Antelope. And that's on your home for Roseville High School sports, top plays, breakdowns, and more. Eye of the Tiger Sports Network, EOTSN. And now we go over to entertainment.
Welcome to this Friday's entertainment news. I'm Isabella Foley. Recently, a new trailer was released for the new show Loki, premiering on Disney Plus this June. The show is set in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, sharing continuity with the films of the franchise. It takes place after the events of the film Avengers Endgame, in which an alternate version of Loki created a new timeline. After stealing the Tesseract during Avengers Endgame, Loki is brought to the mysterious Time Variance Authority organization and their timekeepers. There, Loki is forced to fix up several timelines he broke while traveling through time, altering human history, ending up trapped in his own crime thriller. I think this is a really cool concept for a show, and I'm excited to see more of Loki because he's a really interesting and entertaining character. I'm excited to see how the show plays out and if it will lead to another season or not. So far, Phase 4 of the MCU has had great releases. Loki will be released this summer on Disney Plus on June 11th, 2021. And now we go back to news.
Thanks, Isabella. The Roseville Public Library needs volunteers for their first book sale since the pandemic on Saturday, May 29th. There is a sign-up form on the Roseville Tigers website.
I signed up because I thought it was a great way to help my community, and it was also a great opportunity that I had through Key Club, so I felt like I got to work with friends and get to help my community, so it was just a win-win.
Students can talk to Ms. Zadible for more information.
That's it for us today in Eye of the Tiger.
And remember, we're always on at eyeofthetigernews.com. See you next time.